apologize for my contribution. Okay, we're getting ready to get this general meeting started. You guys remember the protocol from earlier this morning? This is the national conference on the Bob National. I'll do my best to get to you. If I don't get to you right away, please be patient. And I understand the colors are the focus. Okay. Mr. President, the floor is yours.
Not the quartermaster. There, this is 48. Sorry, 100%
Phones off, please. Vibrator off. Hey! Time to quiet down now. The meeting's going to get started. We all know how to act. So let's behave and let the president do his thing.
Ready? Yep. Here.
All right, I got to go back. Hold the roll call, please.
All right.
Hey, you guys are going to have to keep it down back
Are these set up specific for anyone? We're just looking at test group? No.
President's present.
Present. Second.
Here.
Treasurer.
Here.
J.A.
Here.
Sergeant at Arms.
Right.
Chaplain.
Here.
Publications. Communications. Here. Secretary. Past national president.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah, I hear you.
All right, we'll go right into department reports. We did a brief synopsis when we did NEB, NEC, but a lot of people weren't here, so for the general business meeting, we'll go ahead and do those officer reports again. Florida, Bob?
It's quite a bumpy year for the state of Florida. We've lost a couple chapters. We've gained a few chapters. We're struggling, but we're doing the best we can with what we have. That is my report, sir, and that is all I have.
Thanks, Bob. Georgia? Georgia? Got it?
We're struggling too. We have 68 members, 4 chapters. We have one more coming aboard, I hope. Other than that, we're doing pretty well.
Thanks, Gunnar. Iowa? Natalie?
We're doing pretty good. We're about 110 writers and supporters altogether. We've raised over $5,000 this year. We've been able to give a lot of money away. We've been able to send one veteran to college with some money to get help to do suicide prevention. So that was really great to be able to help them out and help them get certified to help people suffering from suicide or suicide prevention stuff. So, and we just gave $1,000 to one of our posts that's been struggling. We're putting in some new floors, and we decided that was a good way to help keep that post open and help them out. So it was great to be able to give them $1,000, so they're redoing their floors and keeping their doors open. So that's good. We have 4 chapters right now. We're looking at adding another chapter, hopefully in Clinton, Iowa, if we ever get the paperwork in. So that'd be good. It's been a struggle, but we hope to get them open and running. But we're working hard, and we're just trying to raise some money and give money away to some vets. So. Oh yeah, we actually went down to Texas this year. Some of you helped out, sent some money. We've got we went down what was that, October to Texas, down to Texas. We took food and supplies. We filled up a truck when we got there, and they were very thankful. Of course, Florida, you're a little more prepared than what Texas was, so they were a little shell shocked, but we gave that money directly to the Department of Texas, and they hopefully can use that money and use the supplies that we took down. So we had a great year so far, and looking to hopefully end it in a great way too. So.
Thank you. Kentucky. Kristen?
I'm coming, honey.
Run! Run! Not away. Not run. Don't run away.
I know you guys, I know.
Hello from Kentucky. Kentucky currently has 6 chapters. We just gained a new one this last February. Henderson, Kentucky 126, not very far from the Missouri border. So, some of these other states that are close to Kentucky, be sure and let us know when y'all are having rides, because a lot of us can travel and like to ride. So keep us informed too. We have currently 110 members. Membership's dropped a little bit, but we are already receiving some DRFs with new members being added. I expect we'll be climbing back up to our old numbers relatively quick. Kentucky's weather's finally warmed up. 3 of our chapters have already held their first ride. We have several more chapters having some functions and rides coming up within the next month. The department is strong. We just gave away 100 backpacks filled with blankets, socks, toboggans, gloves, and probably 30 other items in them to veterans that were homeless to help them through the winter. We're getting ready to have our 2nd annual Fire and Ice Rally and Ride. Everyone is invited to come to Kentucky and join us. It'll be the middle of October, and our hosting chapter this year, we do it by draw, is up in Louisville, 61. So chapter 61 will be hosting the Fire and Ice Rally and Ride. It's going to be a lot of fun. Last year we were able to donate $1,000 to the past national commanders' personal charity, which was the National Desert Storm War Memorial. And then we had 5 chapters at that time, and we each chapter, in their honor, they got to select a veteran charitable organization in Kentucky to have the department make a donation to in their honor, and so we did that times 5. This year it'll be times 6, things are going really well. We're excited to keep things moving forward, and appreciate the opportunity to come to midyear.
And Roger's doing well.
Oh, by the way, I just have to say, people have probably seen it on Facebook, but Roger Wagner, first vice of Chapter 61, I would just like to give an update. Last year's Fire and Ice, he had took a bad spill on his bike and hurt his foot pretty bad, and for a long time here it's been touch and go, and thoughts that he may lose it. They had to remove all the hardware. His foot's starting to heal. However, he's not out of the woods yet. They don't know yet whether there's any infection in the bone, and if so, he still may lose his foot. So please don't stop praying for Roger, and we would appreciate everyone's support there on that.
Thanks, Kristen. All right, Missouri. Hoppy.
Pat Lewis, Department of Missouri, good gathering today. Right now we have 12 chapters, 315 members, 262 riders, 47 supporters, 154 handbeds, 71 ladies auxiliary, 90 sons, and 6 class chapter. I know I'm reporting for the department, but I got to plug my chapter. We did a flood relief fundraiser, and we raised a little over $5,000. So we were going to split it with Texas, Department of Texas, Department of Florida. Department of Texas decided not to get back with me. It all went to Florida Service Foundation, flood relief for the veterans. And that's a pretty good deal. We're pretty proud of that. Department of Missouri last year ended up with $1 million, and you got it was well over $1 million in programs and reporting. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Kentucky's gunning for that number.
Kentucky's gunning for it. But anyway, that's my report, and I'm going to accept.
Michigan. I did Missouri before, so you didn't have to walk all the way over there and
Yeah,
back.
like you planned that.
I took care of it.
Like you planned that.
How y'all doing? Michigan, I'm department president. So we have 9 chapters. We did lose some people, but the way we look at it is we had some bad people out there. So now that they're gone, our numbers have dropped. So we like the idea of the quality of people we have, not the quantity. Just because we got rid of some bad eggs that were just stirring the pot, stirring up some crap that we don't want to be involved in. So 9 chapters, just under 200 members. Our department, well, it's tough for us to get these chapters to do a fundraiser for a department when they're already doing a fundraiser for themselves. So we have some money in there. We just plug it along. We don't go out there and hand out our cards to any Joe, because we want to make sure we get the right person for this and not just wear a patch and get out there and cause trouble. So besides that, all the chapters are they do some good reporting. Some chapters keep the reporting really low. But we sick Larry on them if they get online. So that's pretty much it. So we're doing well. Thank you.
All right, get back over here. Ohio. Al's going to do Ohio.
All right, Al Manley, Department of Ohio, first place. Currently, Department of Ohio is at 19 chapters, 311 members, 275 riders, 36 supporters. We've got 124 AMVETs, 104 sons, 91 auxiliaries. For the department, our major charity that we do is Fisher House Foundation. This year, I'm glad to say we're able to do another $5,000 donation to them. That puts us up to $20,000 we've donated to Fisher House Foundation. That's over the last 4 years. For the reporting period, from January 1st to December 31st, we did have 100% reporting. 899,154 for that period. We are having the 2018 mid-year rally. 2019, sorry. We're in 18. 2019 mid-year rally. We really look forward to seeing everyone there. It's going to be a great time up there in the lake. We've already told more about what we're going to have there, so I'm not going to get on that. They do have some flyers out here you can take with you on it. And I guess that's about it. Everything else doing well. Keep plugging away and trying to keep our records going.
Thanks, Al. Kevin from New York.
All right, I'm Kevin from New York. We're maintaining 8 chapters, strength 22. Administratively, we seem to be on track. This is BRS, program reporting. Struggles for us with the 990s. We're working on that. Events will start commencing, runs and rallies. Next weekend is our first one. Many of the Northerners know we just don't ride in the snow. Just a few of the major ones that have been in Western New York, the PFC Joe Flyer Suicide Run. Those are just a couple major ones. But the major focus for us is veteran suicide prevention and awareness. And as District 1, we're second in the nation for saves. So riders are a big part of that. That's my report.
Yeah, thanks, Kevin. All right. That should be all the department reports. Motion on the floor to accept all department reports.
Got any?
Got any?
Bear got the second.
Okay. Any discussion? Seeing none, hearing none, all in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed, same sign. Okay. Officers report. Mine is in the book.
I make the motion to accept it as written. Second. Who got the second? I did. All right, Pat got the second. I did. Any discussion? Dan?
In case there's some changes to some of the people's reports.
And I'll rescind my motion.
I hope you guys got time to read it. I wrote it from the heart. I really did. It's been an honor and a privilege to serve as your national writers president. Can't say much. I mean, you guys are out there doing all the great work. I can't be more proud to represent who you guys are. And I do mean it from the bottom of my heart. So keep up the great work. I think we're doing great things throughout the nation. And my whole goal is to have us more involved with our parent organizations as well as the AMVETs, getting recognition on the floors. As you heard from the national commander, we're working on that. He's already pre-approved that you will be able to go on the floor at national convention in your rider's uniform. It's a big step. We're all family. We work together, we play together, we drink together. And that's what I love about this organization. We help a lot of veterans doing it. And I just want to thank you all for doing the hard work. My job compared to your guys is doing all the grunt work and getting everything done for us is where it's at. So thank you for letting me serve as your president. That's my report. National First Vice, Tom?
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Tom McNamara, the National Riders First Vice. As written in the book, you've seen that so far we've had 5 chapters full this year, and we brought on 5 new chapters, so that balances out. But as the DRS are in now, or most of them are in, we've got about 5 or 6 that did not submit, and we're going to end up suspending them right after this mid-year rally. As far as the membership goes, right now we're sitting at 1,902 paid riders. That's 866 short of last year. But the deal is with that, we've got one department that is it's a large department that is only submitted 3 DRS at this point. So that number should pop back up as soon as we make these departments aware that they're under suspension, or their chapters will be. Other than that, I think we're going good. I think everybody's doing fine with the digital dues and remittance forms. And now that we're winding that down, go to your conventions, get your revalidations in. Attach your 990s to your validations when you mail them in to the secretary. And let's get all these in. Last thing that any of us want to do is suspend a chapter. So do your positions right, just get them done, and hope you have the rest of a good year. That's my report. That's the first.
I think if everybody's okay with it, I think we get through all the officer reports like we did the department. We just do one. I think it runs a little smoother. National Second Vice.
Thanks, sir. I'm John Rando. I'm your National Second Vice, Chapter 48, Missouri. First of all, I'm not going to harp like I did yesterday, but a little bit. Contact information. We need updated contact information. If things change in your chapters or your departments, let me know. Let us know. It's pretty disheartening when you send out emails and you get nothing back. Wrong. So let's take care of that. Programs are doing pretty good. like Kevin said, you don't ride in the snow. I watch these and I see who's reporting. Florida, you're doing it great. Look around, I see why. You know, let's see what we do have here. We got Florida, Missouri, Ohio, Kentucky, Iowa, Arizona, Georgia, Indiana, Michigan, New York, and Pennsylvania. If I didn't mention your state, that's because you've done. Let's see, we got Wisconsin, Louisiana, New Mexico. If I haven't mentioned it, you haven't reported anything yet. We do have 3 chapters that have 100% reporting already. Or 3 departments, I'm sorry. Georgia, Iowa, Kentucky, and Ohio. Great job. Great job, guys. Yeah. We have a bunch that's real close, but close is, yeah, not so great. Yeah, close, 100%. We can do it. It's really important to get your programs in. Don't procrastinate until the last minute and then try to remember them all or possibly lose the page you wrote them down on. When you get them, put them in while they're fresh. And you'll be happy you did, because when it comes down to the crunch, I would say if you do it in a crunch, you're going to lose 35% of what you would have put in because you remembered it. We're all getting at the age. I mean, think about it. If you don't, you're lying. Okay, real quick. The national raffle. Has anybody seen these? Does everybody have some of these? Okay, I explained it yesterday. Is there anybody that I haven't explained this to? Please, get them sold, get them in. Please don't procrastinate until the end, because I'm going to be in a real rush at the end, in August, we're going to draw this, and I don't want to have to spend my time at the convention doing them. I want them all back in at least 2 weeks before the convention, please. Right. If you don't think if you're at a stalemate and you still got 150, 200 tickets, whatever, send them back to me. I'll be happy to take them back, because I can get them to the people that will sell them, or do the best anyway. I will have to throw kudos out to Kentucky. You guys rock. I mean, they've sold more than all of us together put together.
We love our guns in Kentucky.
Yeah. Yeah. They're rocking this, and I really appreciate you guys' hard work. You got a question?
Remember you talked to me about the stubs, how to send them to you?
Yes, the stubs. Thanks, man.
You got it, bro.
These stubs, please no cash. And put them in a vanilla envelope with some of the little pop deals or something, because when they're shooting through that machine, they get clogged up in there, and I can just hear them now. Screwing up our machines. Every one that goes through those are all taped up and all twisted, and checks look like crap. So if you could, just put it on there. If you're having a problem with postage, I got a couple little letters in the returns that weren't pleasant because they're having to pay for the postage to send them to me. I have talked to more than one department president, and they said if you send them back to the department would send them in for you. So instead of sending me little letters that aren't pleasant, go through your chain of command, and they said they'd take care of it. All right. Everybody knows that you have to have at least, you got to sell $100 worth of these tickets to be qualified for the quality chapter this year. So if you want to be in the quality chapter and you're going to sell the tickets, get a hold of me and I'll send you some. Most of you already have. I'm preaching to the choir, I know. The long-range plan. We put the committee together, and we're getting ready to start working on that really hard. If anybody's got any ideas, though, committee members will be Kristen, Gunny, Bam Bam, where's Bam? There he is. And myself, George, all these guys. Let's hear your ideas. What do you think would be a great change? Which direction do you think we should go in the future? We'll listen to you. And that's for my report. If you look in on the book, page 8, page 9, that's where my report is in the book. That's all I got to say.
Past National President Don Cox.
No report, Commander.
Okay, sir. J.A.
I'll keep this brief. My report isn't in the book, but we're really having no issues right now. We touched on this earlier. The disappointing thing is the SOPs / standing rules. Let's get that out. They're very sparse coming in. Bylaws require you to have them. That's simple. Give me a call. I'll work with you. Anybody, help you with it. Kelly, we're going to set up a generic packet that may help you. So let's get on this. We haven't put a drop dead date on this. Kind of let it slide. We're not going to come down on you and say if you don't have it to me in 6 months, you're gone. We're just not going to do that. But the bylaws do require you to have it. So call me. My number's in the book. On the website, I'll work with any of you to get you legal, get you legit, and I'd like to see this 100% complete. Thank you. No. I've had nothing committed, so I had nothing submitted on resolutions yet. We're getting on the timeline with that. I would like to, let's see, when's the convention this year? August? First. That means I've got to have anything out to membership, any resolutions y'all submit by July 5th. So get them through your conventions, get them to me as soon as you can, if there are any. I've heard rumors of 1 or 2 maybe coming. So please get those to me as soon as you can so I can get them out to membership. Thank you.
John, you didn't have anything come out of your committee either, correct? Sorry, I forgot to ask you.
No, I didn't.
Treasurer.
My report's in the book as well, but I've got a couple things to add to it. After having some lengthy discussions with Kristen and Kevin, I had some good ideas on changes to be able to track things better on the financial end of it. In the budget, we've got different budget numbers, but it doesn't really break it down from there. So we're looking at, I'll set up a document where I can break it down a lot more. We can see exactly where all the expenses are going, what we might need to adjust, help us to develop a better budget, more consistent budget, and know whether we have funds to work with if something new's coming up. Or whether, like normal, I just look and say, no, we don't have money. So that was some good things that came out of that. On page 10, you can see the financial report there, and you'll notice down by membership, it doesn't show that there's been much in there yet. That's because some of it's still waiting on being able to verify DRS or receive DRS. We've got money sitting in PayPal accounts that we can't transfer yet because we don't have the documentation to go along with them. So people need to get on that, get that stuff turned in, because we can't accept the money until we have the documentation to go along with it. Did have a committee meeting as well. There was only 2 people that sat in on the committee meeting. So we didn't really have a whole lot discussion with that. And that's all I got.
since it's part of your report, they did the audit committee. And the audit chair is Beverly Munzel.
Munoz.
Same thing. It's kind of like an
Get
onion.
it right, okay? Munoz.
Menuno.
Hey, I want you to come work in Florida as a policeman, and you do that, okay? See how you go, how far you go. The audit went fine. There was no discrepancies, everything. He has whoever takes over finance for him when he leaves or wherever he goes, you got big shoes to fill. But he's got everything set, just like it works out perfectly. The only recommendation that we made is, if anybody doesn't know, because he didn't know, when you get a thermal copy of a receipt, okay, if you hang on to that receipt for any time, it will start fading on you, okay, especially if you've ever had to take a receipt back and you can't read it. So our recommendation was to make him, have them make a copy of the receipt and attaching the actual thermal receipt to it so that you can compare and make sure that there's nothing changed or whatever. And another thing that he has a spreadsheet that he uses when the guys fill out their expense reports to adding a running total. So you didn't have to sit there and add up everything. That it just gives you a running total about where everything is at. And that's the only two recommendations we found, and any problems that we saw. That's my report.
Thanks, Doug. Communications?
Kathy Campbell, Communications. My report is in the book, and I would like to ask that it be accepted as written.
Madam Secretary, you got anything?
Kathy, my report is a program. Please accept it as written.
And publications, Mr.
Ditto. My report is on page 25.
Did we put that in the minutes? Ditto. D-I-D-O. Ditto. You can double D it too. It's all good. Double D. Depends on where you come from. That should be Sergeant Arms. You got anything, sir?
My report is not in the book. We've had no uniform issues the last couple of years, so that's a bonus. And the only issue that we talked about were the 990s, and that was addressed earlier today. So, accepted as spoken earlier.
Okay. That is all the officer reports. Is there a motion on the floor to accept all the national officer reports?
I got Gunny with a first, Kurt with a second.
Okay. First and seconded, discussion? Any discussion? Seeing none, hearing none, all in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed, same sign.
One nay.
All right, what do we got for you?
I was skipped for my reports in the book.
Sorry. You're so quiet.
I was gonna act like you didn't busy
Kevin, come on, man. I thought we were brothers. That's WWJD, by the way. That's what would Jeremiah do. So we tried to stick him with Larry, and he's not rubbing off 100% yet, but we're still trying. Okay. All right, we don't have any old business that was through the minutes. I guess at this time, has everybody got a chance to look over the minutes? Motion to accept the minutes, maybe?
Johnny got the motion,
Got any?
and I see Dave Wilkinson in the back on the second.
As written correctly? All right, first and seconded, any discussion on the minutes? Everybody's good with it? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Minutes are accepted in the book. Going through those minutes, we do not have any old business. Seeing none with old business, I guess old business, we'll go into new business. Is there any new business out there? Kurt?
All right, hello again. This is Kurt, Chapter 113, Department of Florida. I want to talk about two things real quick. I just want to let y'all know that today is our last day, and I want to thank y'all for coming. We're drawing our raffles today. We also have a fishing trip raffle back there. This is going off tonight. That's a great raffle. Now I want to move on to something that we've discussed this since SEC meetings with Commander Polk over there. I'd like to see if we could get some help and support around the nation. You guys that were here yesterday heard him talk about this We Stand program with the NASCAR trucks. Okay? I would ask, or just like to put the word out there and ask that maybe you all could go back to your departments, your chapters, and see if they would be willing to contribute to this thing. I think this is great advertising for the AMVETS. Gets our name and our face out on national TV. And it's an honorable thing to do too, also. I mean, you don't necessarily have to be a NASCAR fan to get involved with this. You know, let's say every chapter in the country gave $100. That would put this truck on the track for a couple months probably. You know, this could be a real huge thing and a good thing for us to advertise and get our names out there. They could even specifically make a rider's logo on the truck. So anyways, I'm just putting the idea out there. I don't really want to make any kind of formal motion to make y'all commit to do this. Maybe we could do that at a later date, but I'd just like to plant that seed, and maybe we could get something formally going with this. So thank you very much.
Beautiful opera. You got an opera voice. Coming your way, man. You are live, brother.
Richard Dean, second vice. When I first heard about the police stand, it touched me. It all started with the football thing with me.
Can't hear you.
It all started with the football thing with me, and I did a polar plunge. Come up out of the water, and I just had this epiphany. I'd like to make a patch like this, so all the riders can put it on their vest, but not just riders. This just isn't a rider's thing. This is anybody who stands behind that police stand. And he's holding the patch up there. I think they're a great thing. I've got a bunch of them. If anybody'd like to buy them, or if anybody'd want to buy a few and take back to their home states, let me know.
Where's the funds going, Dan?
The funds are going to Heroes Fair. It's based out of St. Louis. They do a lot for veterans organizations. You can sign up with them. I got contact information. You can sign up with them. They can get you in contact with veterans in your area that have been vetted, so you know that these are veterans in need, not somebody just standing out saying, "Hey, I need help." They do all kinds of different stuff. You can get stuff sent to you from them if you've got stuff that you want to do. Take stuff to veterans' homes or whatever. They got tractor trailer loads of things that they get donated to these guys. You can get in contact with them, get it from them, you can take it to them. It's no cost to you to get the products that they get donated to them. And they're a great organization. They take very, very little income in from all the money that gets donated to them, just for their operating costs, and that's about it.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Any other new business out there? Pretty quiet. I know we're in Florida, but I almost can hear some Iowa crickets. We've got some new business. Our new business, it was approached to us by the body, I believe, at our last convention, to look into a historian position within the national organization. Somebody that can basically go out, keep our history running, grab all the history from when Larry Arnett and everything started here in Florida on to current. Because at this point in time, we don't really have those initial history records ready and available, and somebody, it's kind of like the long-range plan, you know, creating a living document as we do every year that becomes our history of the previous year. We had a volunteer. We did not have it in the budget for this year's to even look at it, but I had a volunteer come to me and said, hey, I'd be willing to do it, no cost. Give it a trial run, see if it's physically doable for us with our budget next year and everything as Squeaky goes through the budget. So at this time, I'd like to have Gunny come up. Gunny's out of Georgia 12. Remove your cover, sir. At this point in time, we're appointing you as the national historian. With that honor, like I said, it is some groundwork. If you need some help with it, please let us know. And like I said, we'll help you in any way, get you going through that. And like I said, I really appreciate you stepping up and doing it on your own dime. Like I said, if we had it in the budget, I'd love to throw some money at it, but Squeaky over there is not going to give me an extra dime. So at this time, I'd like to honorably welcome you to the National Writers Executive Board. Thank you, Gunny. Would you like to address the body? And Tom's got some guidelines and everything for the historian position. We set it up because, you know, we believe in any position, you're not there just for a hat. You're there to do the actual work and stuff. So we have some guidelines on that. I don't believe that's this case. But like I said, we do have guidelines and stuff, and we will get that to him and get him rolling on that. So hopefully by national convention back down here in Florida, he will have a report. Any other new business? I know Dan wants to say something else.
I've had in our account for over 2 years now funds from Chapter 2001 Florida when they closed. Does anybody know, does that post still exist? Okay. Can somebody give me the address for that post so I can send this check to them? Thank you.
All right. Any other new business? Kristen?
Is it my understanding that this convention for the riders will be the 10th anniversary?
It is our 10th anniversary. It's our 10-year.
Throwing it out there, maybe we ought to think of something special to do for it being 10 years. It's kind of a...
We got some ideas running around here. Trust
Right
me.
on. Yeah.
Don says spend 10 years worth of money. Any other new business? Seeing none, hearing none. close out new business? All right, Madam Secretary, you ready to do first round nominations? It's up to you guys. You want to start from the bottom up?
Always do.
Start from the bottom up. All right. First one, any nominations for Sergeant of Arms? Are there any nominations for Sergeant at Arms? Poppy? Nomination for Larry Sad. Any other nominations for Sergeant at Arms? Okay. Do you second or accept? Okay. I was smoking at the big table. Karen said it. Any nominations for treasurer?
I'll nominate Dan McDonald.
Dan McDonald, do you accept?
Yes. Yeah, he does. Ain't got choice.
She's going to ascertain the motion. So that's a yes. Any other nominations for treasurer? Any other nominations for treasurer? Seeing none, hearing none, we'll close nominations for treasurer. Oops. Any nominations for judge advocate? Nomination for Jim Whitcraft. Do you accept, sir? He says yes. Any other nominations for judge advocate? Any other nominations for judge advocate? This time we'll close nominations for judge advocate. Nominations for second vice.
Nominate John Riondo.
John Riondo. Nomination for John Riondo as second vice. Do you accept, sir?
I do.
Any other nominations for second vice? Any other nominations for second vice? This time we'll close nominations for second vice. Any nominations for first vice?
Nominate McNamara. So you didn't, in case you didn't hear me.
Nomination for Tom McNamara for first vice. Tom, do you accept? Any other nominations for first vice? Any other nominations for first vice? Seeing none, hearing none, closing nominations for first vice. Are there any nominations for national president?
What was the nomination?
All right, nomination for president. George Cummings has been nominated. Do you accept? Any more nominations for president? Third and final time, nominations for president. Come on, somebody stand up.
You're standing. You're already standing there, Mr. Cox.
Oh. Okay, at this time we'll close nominations for president.
All right, that closes all nominations for elected positions. Good of order. Don't run. We don't want no slipping balls.
I know because I've changed my shoes already.
Yeah, you stick that
Okay, you all should know who I am by now. I'm the major money lady. Cindy Zebley, first place, Ambits 113. I just want to put out a heartfelt thank you to all of you that have come this weekend and endured a little bit of heat to share with us friendship and plenty of raffles and liquor. I do, just like I said, I want to say thank you to everybody. And don't forget to see me again before you leave. The ATM has a lot of winners. Please tap it a little bit and see me for the final raffles and 50-50. Thank you again. I'm so glad you all came. It was nice to meet you all. Still, if there's anything else I can do for you, please let me know. Thank you. Woo! Yeah.
Don Crane here, yeah. Now I want to say again, thank you for Post 113 pulling this off. I know their whole idea was for us to be in the new post, and this was kind of, I don't want to say like Missouri, because we have water all the way around us, but we were able to get here without diversion.
Hey, we give you sunshine.
You
No
did
rain.
give us sunshine. But thank you for all your guys' hospitality here at 113. I think everybody has received it, and we've also given a lot back.
No, you haven't, not at all. One more night. Last night, folks.
Last night.
One more night. Give it up.
And I want to personally thank you from this National Executive Board for everyone attending. This is what mid-year's about. Get more people here. You know, do fundraisers, whatever. It's nice seeing some new faces as well as some of the old faces. Not saying you're old, but just people we've seen in the past. But that's what it's about. Mid-year, we moved out of Washington, D.C. because it was so dang expensive. Because we wanted to get more information to each individual. And I think it's paying off. But like I said, I definitely want to see more attendance. It'd be awesome to have a lot more bodies sitting underneath these things with their training seminars. We're going to get more diverse into that as well. And I just personally want to thank everybody for attending. And I know Don would love me to share, spend more money. Stay, give the hospitality back to 113 for putting this on. Don't run back to the hotels and stuff. We got dinner. Don wants the money. I'm finished. Okay. Once we close all the way. Okay. All right. Sergeant or Chaplain, prayer. Oh, is there a motion on the floor to adjourn? What? I don't think that needs discussion. All in favor? Aye. Those opposed? I didn't think so.
Uncover for the prayer. Hold it.
Do your prayer.
Miss Robin.
Lord, thank you for another successful rally. God, I just thank you again for all the people who are here, enjoying each other's company. Thank you for the informative meetings we've had all weekend. Keep us safe as we all travel home, and just prepare us for the year coming. In Jesus' name.
Amen. All right, everybody stand fast. That's what they say in the Army when we don't want you to go nowhere. You know, I got Rob. You can sit down. This is all informal. Oh.
You said stand fast.
Okay.
Excuse me, I'm screwed up.
Eddie's.
Riders, come to attention, please.
Okay, now, everybody sit down, relax. I want the National Board to stay here. I got Robin Lento, one of the ladies auxiliary here. She did a raffle. She called Grandma. And Grandma Red Lips. That's what her grandkids call her. So anyway, she's gonna do for what the sign thing she did. And she wants you all here to do it.
Okay, the Ladies Auxiliary is giving away 3 of those signs that you see back there. You get to pick which one you want. And so the first name I pick, hopefully it's not the second name one that wanted it, but we're going to pick 3 and give 3 away. The Ladies Auxiliary provided lunches for you, and we hope that you enjoyed them. Hopefully that the Sons did dinner last night. My husband is commander of the Sons, and he hopes that you enjoyed what we had too. And we hope that with the new building, that y'all come back when the convention is in Orlando. We're not that far. So we'd like for you to come, and we'll provide the same excellent